What is going on, guys? I'm super excited about today's video. Actually, I've been waiting for this one for a long time.
It's been 84 years.
Today, I'm going to teach you how to make money with unstoppable domains. What is unstoppable domains? How can you make money with it? By the way, it's going to be worth your while to watch the video until the end of it because we are giving away some stuff and I'm going to talk about it a little bit later. I want to start this video by reminding you about this video about how to flip domains for extra revenue. I don't know if you watched it. If you haven't already, make sure to watch it because I know that it's awesome.
Bitch, be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
When we filmed this video, I showed you how I bought a few domains, but we never showed you what it looks like to actually selling a domain, which reminds me that I should show you what it looks like. So just last week, we sold a domain, calculator.com. You can see it in here. It sold for $600. We bought it for $8 from GoDaddy, which means our strategies work. Today I want to expose you to something that for me is way more exciting, which is unstoppable domains. So let's dive into the video and I'll show you what it's all about. Now, as I mentioned, this domain we sold for $600, but specifically with unstoppable domain, I believe that the potential here is like 10 times more insane than it is with GoDaddy.com domains. Let's start by explaining what are unstoppable domains. Unstoppable domains are NFT domains. Most of them are built on the Ethereum blockchain and you can mint them and store them into your Ethereum wallet, which means you are the owner of the domain. And this is huge, guys. I don't know if you know this, but if you ever hold or rented a domain from GoDaddy, actually GoDaddy is subleasing the domains from a company called VeriSign, who actually runs the .com and the .net. They are the ones owning the domains. They're just listing it to GoDaddy, GoDaddy listing it to you, and you pay them a yearly commission, a yearly renewal fee, or they're just going to take the domain away from you. So actually you never really own the domain. Now, about the renewal fees, it's about $8 a year, I think something like that. But you know, it adds up over the years, and especially if you hold multiple domains. For me, I think we have like 200 .com domains. You can see that it's a lot of money. Okay, so it's really important if you can really remove this renewal cost, which again you don't have with unstoppable domains because you own them and you hold them in your wallet. That's just way better incentive for you to invest in this type of domains. Now, the fact that you own these domains also means that nobody can take it away from you without your permission. As long as nobody can hack into your wallet and take your money out of there, they're also not going to be able to take your domain from there, which is huge. Because I'll give you some example. Let's say that you own a domain that you bought and then a different company is getting a trademark for the name of the domain you bought. They can take you to court, and if they win, you might actually lose the domain even if you paid the renewal things and everything. With your unstoppable domains, this is just impossible. You are the sole owner of the domain, and this is again huge news. Now let's talk about what you can do with these domains. Now, these domains have different extensions. These are again not the .com or .org or .io extensions. You have the .x, .crypto, .wallet, .nft. Once you buy them, you can actually connect them to a lot of different services, including your crypto wallet, and there are 275 supported coins, which means that starting today, once you have this domain, you no longer have to tell people to send Bitcoin or Ethereum to this long hex address. You can just tell them, hey, could you please send me this Ethereum to aria.x or yourname.crypto or whatever you want, but it's finally human readable. And it's very similar to what happened with the .com back in the day. Every website have its IP address, which is number.number.number.something, and it's just not human readable.
This is too much.
That's why we came up with the system of a domain name that allows you to type in google.com and the browser know how to connect it to your IP and send you there. So it's exactly the same thing, just with crypto wallets. Instead of these long hex addresses that are super risky and are super unfriendly and not rememberable or readable, you can now do this with these domain names. Not only that, the fact that you can connect multiple coins to the same wallet, that's insane, because until now you had a different address for every type of coin you hold, which makes it very uncomfortable to use, and if more people are going to use crypto, they need to make it simpler for people. You can do a lot of other things with these domains as well. And one of the biggest use cases in today's world is actually two-factor authentication or authentication in general. You know how there are a lot of websites where you can use Google or Facebook to create an account. Now, this is beautiful and it's very helpful, but let's assume that you sign up to like 10 different tools using Facebook, and then Facebook blocks your account. You're pretty much shut down and you cannot log into any of these tools. Not only that, Facebook will always have the option to log in for you. I'm not saying that they're gonna do it, I'm not saying that they should or would do it, but they can do it. These are just things that you need to be aware about. I actually had this situation where one of my main accounts got blocked, and because of that I lost access to a lot of secondary accounts. You're the only one who's having access to it, and as long as you can log into different services and verify that you are the owner of this account, that's great. A few other things that are very beautiful with unstoppabledomains.com, you can go into the website and buy these domains very easily. You can use credit card, PayPal, crypto.com, and a bunch of other cryptocurrencies. I think there are even other payment methods, but it's very simple. It's very similar to buying a domain on GoDaddy, which is great. Again, they really make things easier for people who know nothing about crypto. There's also another good news, which is you can mint it for free on Polygon. Again, a whole other video, but it just means that once you buy the domain, you don't really need to pay gas fees on Ethereum. You can do it for free on Polygon. They're going to cover that for you, which is again great news, saving a lot of money. And the last thing that you can do with these domains as of now is to build a decentralized website on IPFS, which is the interplanetary file system. Now again, this is a whole other video, but if we just try to simplify things, these are websites you can build that no one can take off ever. There is no centralized body controlling the content on your website, no like one server that you can point to and kind of crash your website. It's all hashed and it's distributed across multiple miners for the Filecoin. I think I might be wrong here, but the thing is it's decentralized. Nobody can take it down. Even if you put child porn on this website, nobody can take it down.
Oh man, no, you don't want to do that.
It's yours, and as long as you own the domain, you own the website, nobody can take it off. Now, it's important to mention that these websites right now are still fairly weak. You cannot build complex or super fast or super heavy websites on this platform. Hopefully years go by, technology behind it is going to be much more advanced and that's going to be possible. As of now, you can just build like simple landing pages and stuff like that. Also, these websites are currently not supported by the default browsers, which is Chrome and Safari and Firefox. They are not supported yet. I know that there's Brave and Opera that are now supporting these websites by default. You can use the Unstoppable Domain Chrome extension, or you can change something in your browser settings and then it's going to work. But again, I believe that in the next few years, even the major browsers are going to adopt this technology and it's going to be supported by default. Now, moving on to the next part of the video. First of all, if anything that I just talked about sounds like Chinese, again, and it's related to domains, check out the video I was talking about earlier about flipping domains. Okay guys, so now that we understand in a very basic way what are unstoppable domains, I want to give you the 3 reasons why I think this is an insane investment compared to .com domains, and in general, I do think that the opportunities are really insane to make big profit. The first one is as crypto gets more adoption, and by the way, crypto is one of the technologies that are getting the faster adoption ever, even faster than the internet spreading across the world. It needs to be user-friendly in order for it to work, just like the internet back in the day was very uncomfortable, so not many people knew how to get around it. Unstoppable domains make it very simple for people to understand how to make payments and get payments in a way. They just make things simpler and human readable. So I do think that the more people that are getting to crypto, one of the first NFTs they're ever going to buy is going to be a domain for them to connect to their wallet in order to make better and simpler transactions. And again, all the other benefits that I talk about, which is websites and authentication and all of that. So that's the first reason. The second reason is if you look at .com domains or classic domains, you know that not everybody necessarily owns a domain or holding a domain, renting a domain, because it's mostly for businesses. Once you get a business running, usually you'll get a website for it and then you'll buy your first domain. The difference between these domains and NFT domains is that if everybody uses crypto to make payments, everybody is going to need domains, so it's going to be both businesses and private people. So I believe that way more domains are going to be sold and minted, and the value of these domains is going to appreciate much higher over time compared to regular domains. The last thing is, since you are the owner of the domain, again, you're the only one who can ever remove it from your wallet. If you buy multiple domains, I do believe, I hope that in the future, you're going to be able to play it like VeriSign and GoDaddy and actually rent your domains to another companies who wants to have this domain. Just imagine the opportunities if you can buy a domain now for like $100 and then 5-6 years from now, maybe lease it for $1,000 a month. I might be going overboard here, but I do think that if you get the right domains, that's definitely an opportunity. And again, everything can go sideways. I might be wrong, this technology might go to shit in a few years, but I do believe in the technology. I do believe in crypto and decentralized world and Web3, and I think this is a huge key to make things simpler and better for everybody, and I do think that these domains hold tons of value. Before we dive into the strategies of how to find these unique, great domains that you can buy for really, really cheap, I want to tell you about the giveaway we're doing. What we're going to do is we're going to give away a free unstoppable domain to one of our subscribers. All you have to do is just like this video, subscribe to our channel, comment unstoppable domains in the comment section below, and when the next video will come out, we will announce it in the community tab with the name of the winner. Now let's get back to the video. So guys, I truly believe that what happens right now with unstoppable domains is similar to what happened with the .com domains about 30 years ago, where relatively cheap domains like voice.com that were sold for $8 a year was sold for like $40 million. So I do think that opportunities are there. I do believe that brands over time are going to migrate from traditional domains to NFT domains, and if you're going to be there, now is the time to buy these domains. I don't think you're going to regret it. Again, not a financial advisor, but I truly believe in the technology. Now that we understand everything, let's talk about how to find high value domains that are estimated over $10,000 and buy them for under $100 for a one-time fee. So you'll need a few things. First of all, you'll need lists, and lists are easy. You can find them online everywhere. Lists of common names, mythical creatures, best books ever written, celebrities, football players, best football teams. Think about whatever you want, be creative, find these different lists, okay? And find something you can copy paste to an Excel or just something you can export. You do need some Excel skills, but again, I'm not going to touch on it on this video, nothing crazy. And the second thing you'll need is a tool called Estibot, which is going to give you an estimated value of a given domain, which is a tool we use. It's highly effective. It's not a must, but if you do use this tool, please make sure to check out the link in the description below. It's an affiliate link and we're going to make a small commission, but you don't have to, completely up to you. By the way, if you want to start using unstoppable domains, please make sure to check the description below. There is a link to unstoppable domains with our affiliate link. We will really appreciate it if you can sign up with it, but if you don't, that's completely fine. We appreciate it. We love giving you guys the value. We're in my computer and we're gonna need to start with finding the relevant list. So the one thing I came up with was a list of French football teams, and here what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this list and copy that into an Excel. Here you go. So I'm gonna paste it in here, and let's just remove all of the crap around it. Delete and delete.
A few moments later.
And now let's make the magic of creating the .x domain. Now it's important to mention that with unstoppable domain there are a few extensions. The ones that are most popular right now are .crypto, .wallet, and .nft. Now I am going for the .x because I think that's the one that unstoppable domains are aiming to be the one to replace .com. You can do some extra research about it and decide if that's the thing you're looking for. For me, this is what I'm gambling on, but it's not really a gamble. Alright, so I'm gonna add .x to this list.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
And here we got a list of domains. You can do it without the .x. You can just keep the original name. Hit on save. I'm gonna save it on desktop. Let's call it French teams. Okay, and I'm gonna save it as a CSV. I don't know why everybody's working with CSVs. Okay, now that we have it, let's go to unstoppable domains It looks just like GoDaddy. You can search whatever you want in here, and then you're going to see all the extensions. All of them are available right now. .blockchain is coming soon. As you can see, .x is a little bit more expensive than the rest of them. All of them are built on the Ethereum blockchain, except for .zil, which is built on the Zilliqa blockchain. In case you're a believer in this one, probably you should aim for this. You can see that the .x is the one they highlight, which means this is the one they're aiming for to replace the .x domain. So that's why I'm aiming for it. By the way, .crypto and I think .bitcoin came a little bit earlier compared to the other ones. Now, as you can see, there is an option here to bulk search. And by the way, guys, as I mentioned before, there is an affiliate link in the description below to use Unstoppable Domains. We would really appreciate it if you use it, but it's really up to you. It's not a must. You can just open your own account at your own time. So when I'm going to click upload files here, I'm just going to find this French Teams thing. I'm going to upload it. Let's go to my cart. Now I can see that I have some of these available. These are the only ones that are available. And you can see that some of them are available for the lowest price, which is $100. Again, you can go with more of them, but all of these are available. Once I have all of these, I'm gonna get back to the Excel and let's just paste it in here. Now what we want to do is first there is the word premium next to some of the domains. You can see that the one that Unstoppable Domains marked are being sold at premium for sometimes $2,000, some of them for $100,000 that are shorter domains most of the time. So I'm just gonna remove this keyword and now I'm going to put on the B column the value of the domain in Unstoppable Domains.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
These are all the available domains we got. I'm just gonna take these and I'm gonna copy it and I'm going to head over back to my browser, and this is where the magic happens. I open this table and what I'm doing here is I'm going to paste the domain and the .x price right in here. Let's make it nice and beautiful so it's all looking the same. And this is a small list just for the sake of the example, but what you want to do is take huge lists. It can be thousands of different words, and then you want to run the same process. I'm going to go back here. Okay, I'm going to replace .x with .com. Boom. Okay, now I'm going to take this list and I'm going to go to Estibot. And now it's the time to understand the actual value of these domains. I assume that the same domain that had value in the .com era are going to have value in the blockchain domains era. It's just, again, it's about the words, it's about the brand. Okay? Going back to the video. Now we already have an account, and as I mentioned, we have an affiliate link below if you want to sign up. I think you also get a discount. I'm not sure. Either way, it would be nice if you want to give us back, but it's completely up to you. If you want, just open your own account without the affiliate link. So I'm gonna head over to my dashboard, and then I'm gonna head over to Appraiser and paste it. Now I'm gonna hit Appraised, and as you can see, we're already getting a good start. So this is the appraisal for some of these domains. As you can see, some of them, according to Estibot, are worth $215,000, $153,000. These are the estimation from an external tool that we really don't care about too much. So let's export this thing. I'm gonna take this, and here we have the appraisal itself in US dollars. I'm gonna copy that and I'm gonna go back to here and paste here the estimation from Estibot. You can also go to GoDaddy appraisal. This is something I only do for the ones that are really expensive. Most of the good domains in this case are actually the ones that are priced pretty well on Unstoppable Domains, but you can find a lot of awesome domains. The secret is to search more. I will show you some examples of domains that I own soon, just so you can see what it's like. If we'll take this one, it's $200, one-time purchase. Let's go to GoDaddy appraisal tool. Let's see. So yeah, they value it at $7,855 and that's it. So I also created a formula that's going to give me the median and the average of these two domain appraisal tools. So this domain, according to both GoDaddy and Estibot, is worth on average $5,320, and you can buy it for one-time fee of $200. I think that's a good example, but again, this is just a simple example for a small list. You can really go bigger here. Let's just search for this Lorient domain. So we see that the .crypto one is already registered, somebody took it, but the .x, .coin, .wallet, .bitcoin, all of them, actually the Zilliqa is also registered already. So you can see the opportunity here in the future, and the beautiful thing here, in many cases, you'll see that all of the domains are available. And when this is happening, I recommend, if you have the budget, take all of them, because then you're gonna have monopoly over it. And nobody's gonna be able to get the name without your approval, which I think, again, in the long term, it's very huge. Now, I'm going to just show you some of the domains I own, just to show you some examples of what they worth on both Estibot and GoDaddy. So I'm gonna head over over to my domains, and I'm just going to show you some of the domains that I own right here. So these are all domains that I own. As you can see, we already have all the extensions. In some of them, we just have the .crypto and .x. It really depends on the type of domain. Just take any example from here. Let's have a look at mermaids in this tool and on GoDaddy appraisal. By the way, on GoDaddy appraisal, the maximum appraisal you'll get is 25,000. Over that is just saying more than 25,000. But you can see here that on Estibot, it's estimated for $140,000, and here it's worth $22,812. And this is a domain we bought for $100. Okay, guys, I want to get back to the camera to let you know a few things that you need to know in order to really have this thing as a whole. It's important that you do a lot of research, that you understand what's standing behind each domain, and what defines .com domains as valuable domains, and then you're going to be in a better position to really get these domains. For each domain, before you buy it, make some research about it, understand what the keyword behind it stands for, understand who is the owner of the current .com domain, and try to understand really what's the buying power behind this keyword. You can try tools like Ahrefs to see how much traffic there is around it. Again, it's in my previous video about flipping domain. You should check it out. Alright guys, you are now ready to make shit tons of money with unstoppable domains. Until next time, bye.